Taiwan lifts ban on pig transport and slaughter. Taiwan launches new license renewal rules for elderly drivers. Massive fire guts Taoyuan's Nammen market. Mamdani seals remarkable victory. Vapers overtake smokers for the first time in Britain. Starbucks to sell its China business in $4 billion deal. Tesla says Musk should be paid $1 trillion. Soccer star David Beckham knighted by King Charles.
Hello, I'm Johnny. Thank you for joining us on FUNDAY News. It's Thursday, November 6th. Lloyd Crathon, and here are your top stories. And for today's Taiwan News, Taiwan has lifted its ban on pig transport and slaughter after the first African swine fever case was contained. The restrictions, imposed October 22nd, left about 390,000 pigs stranded. Slaughter and auctioning will resume tomorrow. The government aims to stabilize prices, promote local pork, and strengthen food education. Kitchen waste feeding remains banned to prevent outbreaks. The Director General of Highways announced new rules requiring drivers aged 70 and above to renew their licenses starting in May 2026, with a 2-year grace period. About 1.28 million people will be affected. Singer Shen Wenchen, 71, will promote the policy. Officials said over 80% of the public supports it and stressed it doesn't ban seniors from driving. A major fire broke out at Nammen Market in Taoyuan District Tuesday night, sending thick smoke and explosions into the air. Firefighters deployed 79 personnel and 35 trucks. Mayor Simon John expressed sadness, saying the market had long been part of the residents' lives. Nearby residents were advised to keep windows closed due to smoke and odor. And in global news, Zoran Mamdani, the newly elected mayor of New York City, is notable in many ways. He will become the city's youngest mayor since 1892, its first Muslim mayor, and its first mayor born in Africa. He entered the race last year with next to no name recognition, little money, and no institutional party support. He represents the kind of politician that many in the Democratic Party's left have been seeking for years.
The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity.
His victory over former Governor Andrew Cuomo and Republican nominee Curtis Sliva is remarkable. Young and charismatic, he embodies his generation's natural ease with social media. His ethnicity reflects the diversity of the party's base. He hasn't shied away from political fights and has proudly championed left-wing causes such as free childcare, expanded public transportation, and government intervention in free market systems. Mamdani has also shown a laser-like focus on core economic issues that resonate with working-class voters who have recently drifted from the Democratic Party, while still upholding the cultural principles of the left.
For the first time in Great Britain, there are now more people over 16s using vapes or e-cigarettes than smoking cigarettes. Around 5.4 million adults use vapes daily or occasionally, compared with 4.9 million who smoke. Daily vape use is most common among those aged 25 to 49, with rising use among women. The popularity of cigarette smoking has declined over the past decade as awareness of tobacco's harmful effect has encouraged many to quit, while the use of less risky vapes has increased, particularly among younger age groups.
Vaping carries only a fraction of the risks of smoking, as cigarettes release thousands of toxic, cancer-causing chemicals when burned. Health experts emphasize that vaping is not completely harmless, and children and non-smokers should avoid it. The Charity Action on Smoking and Health, ASH, said the decline in smoking was good news for public health, but warned that those who continue to smoke are trapped in a cycle of addiction that will likely take their lives. Smoking causes about 70,000 deaths each year and is the UK's leading preventable killer. ASH is urging the government to invest in and support communities where smoking rates remain high.
Starbucks says it is selling a 60% stake in its China business as part of a $4 billion deal with investment firm Boyu Capital. Under the agreement, the world's largest coffee chain will retain a 40% stake in its Chinese retail operations and maintain ownership of the Starbucks brand there. Starbucks entered China in 1999, and the country is now its second largest market after the U.S. However, the company has struggled in recent years due to the rise of homegrown competitors such as Luckin Coffee.
The business will continue to be headquartered in Shanghai and will own and operate 8,000 outlets in the Chinese market, with plans to grow to as many as 20,000 locations. The partnership with Boyu is a significant milestone and signals its plans for long-term growth in China, as it places a $13 billion valuation on its retail operations there. The collaboration combines Starbucks' globally recognized brand, coffee expertise, and partner, employee-centered culture with Boyu's deep understanding of Chinese consumers. Starbucks said it plans to introduce new drinks and digital platforms in China, adding that the deal will be finalized next year.
Ahead of Tesla's annual general meeting on Thursday, there has been one key message the electric car maker has been emphasizing to shareholders. The buzz is worth $1 trillion. It has taken out digital ads to promote Elon Musk's proposed bumper pay package, while VoteTesla.com features a video of board chair and director praising him as triumphant music crescendos in the background. Musk himself has taken to X to raise the stakes even higher, saying this fate of Tesla could affect the future of civilization.
He's also used his social media megaphone to amplify some of the deal's high-profile backers, including Dell Technologies' Michael Dell, ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood, and his brother, Kimball, who sits on the Tesla board. The deal Tesla wants shareholders to approve is not a salary with a 1 followed by 12 zeros. Instead, it sets Musk the target of raising Tesla's market value to $8.5 trillion, up from $1.4 trillion at the time of writing. He would also have to oversee a massive boom in the company's self-driving robotaxi cars, putting 1 million of them into commercial operation. Musk is already the world's richest man, having become the first known half-trillionaire earlier this year.
When it came time to receive his knighthood, soccer great David Beckham knew what to do. He bent his knee with the same grace as his signature moves. King Charles III tapped his shoulders with the blade of a sword, and he was transformed into Sir David Beckham. The distinction marks the pinnacle of Beckham's efforts to rehabilitate his image, following events that at times alienated him from fans during his long and distinguished career. He also has had a very public persona as a fashion model, husband to Victoria of the Spice Girls, and Bennett like Beckham movie muse.
The 50-year-old was knighted for his services to sport and charity, having partnered with UNICEF for 2 decades and campaigned with a charity working to eradicate malaria. He also played a pivotal role in London being awarded the 2012 Summer Olympic Games. Beckham's knighthood was announced in June during the King's Birthday Honours List. The awards, which are also given out at New Year's, recognize contributions to British life. Beckham is the only English soccer player to score at 3 different World Cups, and his career included the treble-winning campaign of 1999 when Manchester United won the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League.
The answer for yesterday was B, paramilitary. The government deployed paramilitary forces to maintain order during the protest. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Mamdani seals remarkable victory. Number 1, champion. 支持为什么而战. She has championed women's rights for over 20 years. Number 2, recognition. 认可,承认,表彰. The scientist received international recognition for her groundbreaking research. Number 3, institutional. 制度的,机构的. The university has an institutional policy to support student mental health. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. Loy Krathong is a beautiful Thai festival which began during the Sukhothai Kingdom, which ruled in the 13th and 14th centuries. The festival was likely created by a woman named Nun Napas, a consort of the king, who crafted the first krathong to honor the water goddess and the Buddha. The original purpose of Loy Krathong was to show gratitude to the water spirits, which was important because rivers and canals provided water for crops and everyday life. And that's all for today's FUNDAY News. Be sure to tune into FUNDAY News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join FUNDAY for free. I'm Johnny Wu, your host. I'll see you next time.